What's up, guys? It's Sam and Kobe. No, I'm just kidding. It's J-Dog.
And Violet.
And welcome back to the J-Dog Paranormal Investigations YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be going over scary games to play with friends late at night.
Yeah.
The first game we're going to talk about is going to be light as a feather, stiff as a board.
What is this?
There are a lot of things that went on at sleepovers that I'm glad I didn't think much about when I was at them, even though I was never invited to a sleepover because I'm a dude. This game is said to be one of the scariest horror games as to how real it can be. This game, where one person pretends to be dead, while everyone else chants, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Demonically, while they make her levitate. Creepy, right? Creepier still is that this game actually works, and you can get the dead person pretty high off the ground. And knowing my friends, if we played this today, someone's getting dropped onto the ground. There's no getting around at least some sort of minor back injury, and that's a terrifying thought. So that's the first one.
Oh, God.
Second one, we've done it several times. You guys have seen it
times.
on the channel, is the Ouija board. Obviously, you can find the game at Toys R Us, Target, Walmart, wherever. Basically, it's just a board that has letters, yes, no, yes, no, goodbye, numbers and everything.
Yeah.
With a plus sign, you move it around 3 times before you ask the first question to see if you can enter the game.
Yeah, we did it multiple times.
If you get the demon Zozo, you're supposed to end the game. Or if things start to go wrong, you're supposed to end the game.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've done the Ouija board several times on this channel over the years, so...
Yeah, we're used to it already.
The next game is going to be called Concentrate. Another creepy sleepover game that now makes me question if I understood what fun was as a kid. You close your eyes and sit on the ground while your friend recites a dark poem about people dying and babies crying, inmates murdering you in various ways, and then pushes you over. By the end, you're supposed to have gotten into a trance that will allow you to see how you will die.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to play that game. That sounds scary.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe we'll play that game this month since it is spooky season.
Spooky season.
Next one is the Answer Man. This game might be a little less freaky since it requires 10 people to play, safety in numbers. You all stand in a circle and everyone calls the person to their left, making sure you all hit send at the same time. Most everyone will get a busy signal, but if you're lucky, someone will get through to the Answer Man. For every question you ask him, he can ask you one in return. And if he doesn't like your answer, it won't be pretty no matter how many friends are around.
Ooh.
Freaky.
Really freaky.
The next one is the Sandman. Basically the opposite of light as a feather, stiff as a board. This game is said to make you feel like your body is filled with sand, making it almost impossible for you to stand up. The Red Book. We've also done this on the channel a couple months back. We did this one.
Oh, yes.
Playing this game will get you in touch with the spirit, who'll chant with you through the sentences in a book. And that's all it says. So basically what you need is a red book, a red candle. You close your eyes, you ask red book may enter your game. You put your finger down, random page, at a random sentence. As long as it makes sense, you can enter the game. And whoever's playing it will have to say that question until all of you get a yes answer to go into the game. Once it happens, you can continue to ask questions. If things get weird, you can end the game. Be like, red book may exit your game. You have to get a yes answer to end the game. If you get a no answer, you have to continue playing until you get a yes answer to get out of the game.
Yeah, we played it once.
The corner game, lights are turned off through a series of moves in hope that A, no one disappears, and B, a ghost doesn't show up. Apparently, it's a good way to draw demons out of your ceilings, since seeing the people moving from corner to corner intrigues them. Read that last sentence again. There are demons in your ceilings, and just moving around the corners of your rooms make them appear.
Okay.
Not all terrifying. The Three Kings, we have not done that one yet.
We have not.
And this one, I believe, involves 2 mirrors. One on the right, one on the left, one on the right, and then you in the middle. Three Kings is a scary game to play when you have questions that Google can't answer. You set up 3 chairs in your basement. One is the throne where you sit, and the other 2 hold mirrors for the queen and fool spirits to enter by. After summoning the demons, you have exactly 1 hour and 1 minute to ask questions. All silly fun except for one catch. You need a partner to call you back to the real world when your time is up. Nothing like admitting to a friend you need demonic therapy. So, like I said, that I think that's where you have the 2 mirrors on the side as well. But you can't look in the mirrors.
That's what we're thinking.
Don't look behind you. Another scary game.
Oh God. I don't like it.
Another scary game in the basement, demon summoning for questions shock genre. For this one, you light a candle and set it up behind 3 chairs where you and 2 friends sit. Then you invite the demons to join you but promise you won't look at them. Hence the name of the game. Don't look behind you's rules are pretty genius in freaking you out, and laughing is a big no-no. If you don't take the game seriously, the demon will kill you. And obviously, you'll be dying to look behind you, but if you do, the demon will attack.
Okay.
Another scary game, Dry Bones. These are all scary games, by the way. Dry Bones is all about hiding. You ask a deadly spirit into your house and then try to hide from them until 3 a.m. If you make it, your wish will be granted. If you don't, well, you don't make it.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's scary if he shows up, but it's also scary if he doesn't. Because you just sat alone in the dark in your house until 3 a.m. And you've got stuff to do tomorrow, then that's called being an adult. The shoebox telephone. If you've ever wanted to contact someone from the afterlife, this is your chance. To set up your call, you'll need a paper cup, string attached to a needle, a shoebox, scissors, pen, and paper, an object with a personal connection to the person you want to contact, and a dark closet. At the end of the day, before you go to sleep, turn off all distractions, your TV, your phone, etc., and spend time meditating.
I think I've seen that one.
You want your mind as clear as can be. Then when the time feels exactly right, start writing your letter. Don't correct any mistakes or cross anything out, just let everything flow. When you're done writing, tie the string to your object and using the needle, guide the other end of the string through the bottom of the paper cup. Remove the needle and tie a knot so you have what looks like an old wire telephone. Read your letter out loud into the cup, mistakes and all, with full intention. If at any moment you start feeling doubt, abort the mission. You may get the wrong number. Once you're done reading, put your letter in the object, which should still be attached to the cup, into the shoebox. Close the shoebox. Hang on. And place the cup standing on top of the lid. Anytime you'll receive a call, it will come in a dream. Get up immediately and go right to your box. If the box is closed with the cup still upright on top, it is safe to take the call. Put the cup to your ear and listen. If the shoebox is open or the cup is tipped over, don't answer and cut the string. It's important to never speak during the received call, even if asked questions. Once the call is over, snap the string, discard the cup, never put it to your ear again, and leave the shoebox closed for some time.
That sounds fun.
Ghost Paper Challenge, Spirit of the Door. If you've ever wanted to ask a ghost a few questions, now's here's your chance. Shortly before 3 a.m., turn off all the lights in your house. Go into a room, close the door, and light a candle. At 3 a.m. on the dot, knock on the door 3 times and repeat this phrase 3 times. Spirit of the door, I welcome you. Make yourself present and come through. Using a pen, write a question on a piece of paper and slide it halfway under the door with the pen on top. After a few minutes, if the paper remains where you left it, your attempt did not work, try again another time. If your paper is gone, the ghost is writing you a message. If the paper does not reappear, abort the mission and try again another time, but don't open the door until daytime. If the paper returns, read the message. Repeat this process 2 more times to ask a total in no more than 3 questions. If at any time you're told to go away, listen. After asking your 3 questions, thank the ghost for its time and blow out the candle. Don't open the door again until daylight. The Elevator Game, seen on the Sam and Kobe channel.
Yeah.
A game about pushing buttons and following directions should be right up the alley of most adults. If you think about it, most jobs today are just following directions and pushing buttons. But it's pretty rare for data entry to result in portals to another world. and creepy women hoping for the chance to eat a human soul. If you're debated or not, the elevator game should be played alone or if you can play it with friends. But either way, to get started, step into an elevator. And it is important to make note that if anyone gets on or off the elevator at any time in the sequence, you have to start over. Press the button to the 4th, press the button for the 2nd, press the button up to the 6th, press the button down to the 2nd, press the button up to the 10th. Press the button for the 5th. If a woman enters here, don't talk to her. She's not human and will take you if you do. Press the button for the 1st floor. The elevator will either go up or down. If you end up on the 1st floor, get off the elevator. If you end up on the 10th floor, you're in the other world. The woman who got on at the 5th floor may try to talk to you. Do not answer her. You'll know you're in the other world because your phone won't work and you won't be able to see anything out the windows except the red cross. To get back to our real world, follow the same steps. If you start ascending back to the 10th floor after the 5th, press any other button to cancel the accession. Once you reach the 1st floor, very carefully assess your surrounding to make sure you're no longer in the other world. As an added disturbing bonus, this is rumored to be the game that Elsa Lam was playing prior to her timely death. The picture game. We have played this on our channel. Me, Chipmunk, and Violet, we played it.
Yeah.
I want to say last year we played it. If you play the picture game right, you'll capture a photo of a ghost. To play, you'll need a string or a rope, 2 small mirrors, a camera with a flash on, a glass filled with some alcohol, and something sharp like scissors or a knife. First, make the rope into a circle and knot it, then place it on the floor in the middle of the room. Put the glass of alcohol into the middle of the circle, and with the lights off, sit around the circle with your mirrors in front of you pointed up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes and hold hands, and in turn, each person should say, "I trust you." Then in unison, chant 3 times, "The door is open, please come in." Congratulations. If there's a ghost around, you just let it in. Open your eyes and pass the camera around the circle. Whoever has a camera should take a photo of whatever it is in front of them. Remember, flash on. And say, "I caught you." Don't look at the photos yet. Repeat this process 3 times. To end the game and hopefully send whatever ghost you summon back to where it came from, everyone in unison should say it is time to go home and turn your mirrors face down. Turn the lights on, cut the rope circle open, and pour a glass of alcohol outside. You can now look at your photos. The Midnight Game, aka the Midnight Man. We have yet to do this game, and this game is scary.
Oh, we want to do it so bad.
We want to do it so bad, but we would have to like rent an Airbnb or something.
Something that's big, a little bit more bigger than where we live at right now.
The Midnight Game is one of the most horrifying games there is, so play at your own risk. To play, you need a candle, pen and paper, matches or lighter, salt, a wooden door, and most importantly, a drop of your own blood. Write your full name on a piece of paper along with the drop of your own blood. Turn off all the lights and place the paper in front of the closed wooden door. Light the candle and put it on top of the paper. Knock on the door 22 times, with the last knock should land at exactly midnight. Open the door, blow out the candle, and then close the door. The Midnight Man is now with you until 3:33 a.m., which is 3 hours and 33 minutes of game time. Light the candle again and spend the next few hours avoiding the Midnight Man. If your candle goes out, it means he's near you. Relight the candle within 10 seconds and get away.
I don't remember this.
If at any point you can't relight the candle, surround yourself with a circle of salt while you'll stay until 3:33 a.m. If the Midnight Man attacks you, you'll start hallucinating and seeing your deepest fear as he harvests your organs. Sounds fun, right? And another thing is, too, with the Midnight Man, once you put the circle of salt around you, the game ends. But you have to play the game again. If you turn on the lights at any time between midnight and 3:33 in the morning, the game ends, but you have to play the game again to get rid of the Midnight Man from your house.
Yeah, so it's kind of...
Number 16, the Dark Reflection Ritual. This game is all about negative energy, so the more people you have to play it with, the better. as the negative energy will be bestowed upon you, all making it less severe for each person. At sunset, grab a mirror and take turns looking into your reflection and breathing onto the glass, making it fog off. This links you to the mirror and transfers your negative energy into it. Once everyone has had their turn, light the candle and hold it to the mirror to agitate the negative energy. The longer you hold the candle to it, the more intense the negative energy will be. Next, break the mirror and start running to get as far away from the negative energy as possible. The negative energy is attached to you now and will follow you the rest of the night, slowly getting more and more intense. But if you make it through dawn, you'll be rewarded with good energy, just as strong as the negative energy you're leaving behind. Red door, yellow door, doors of your mind.
Oh, I've seen this.
Red door, yellow door, also known as Doors of Your Mind, is a game that definitely gets scarier the older you are. It's basically a guided meditation through the deepest parts of your brain. You visualize your mind as a long corridor with multiple doors and you choose which ones to open. First, lay down, face up, and make yourself comfortable. Your friend should slowly rub your temples in a circular motion to get you into a meditative state. Next, your friend should guide you down the corridor by giving you a description of a long hallway filled with doors and ask you to begin exploring. As you explore, in your mind, describe to your friend exactly what you're seeing as it happens. I know I've got some downright vile stuff bouncing around my head, and I don't care to open any of that up. Thank you very much. Cat Scratch. Also known as Cat Scratchers or Black Cat Scratch, this game is eerie but won't leave you in any pain. To play, sit down on the floor with your friend while your friend lies on their back with their head in your lap. Tell them a scary story about a cat as you rub their temples. End the story by saying cat scratch 3 times. Your friend should get up quickly right away and lift up their shirt to find a red claw mark up their back. Charlotte's Mirror, Charlotte's Web. According to the lore, Charlotte is a 7-year-old girl from the 1400s whose mother was burned at the stake after being accused of being a witch. After her mother's death, Charlotte ran into the woods where she eventually died, but apparently can now chat with curious people through mirrors. To play, you and a friend should set up 2 chairs about 2 feet apart facing the same direction. Put a mirror in front of the chairs so that you'll be able to see your reflections when you sit down, and table behind the chairs with a toy of your choice on top. You should be able to see the toy's reflection in the mirror from the chairs. Turn a flashlight, turn out the lights, and sit in your chairs. In unison, look in the mirror and say, "We want to play Charlotte's Web." Watch the toy in the mirror. Important, never look away from the mirror, not even to look at your friend. Your eyes should be on what's going on in the mirror at all times. If nothing happens, Charlotte doesn't want to play. Look into the mirror and together say, "Goodbye, Charlotte," and turn on the lights. If you're lucky or unlucky, Charlotte will pick up the toy. You can share with her, but never look away from the mirror. When you're done playing, both of you will say, "Goodbye, Charlotte," and turn on the lights. The Binoculars game, I Spy. To play, you'll need 1 flashlight for every window in your house, paper and a pen, at least 17 feet of rope, scissors, a timer, and lastly, a set of binoculars. Start at sunset. Close and lock all doors and windows and put a lit flashlight on each windowsill. Put a chair or other heavy object that you can use as an anchor near a door and tie one end of the rope. You can tie one end of the rope to it. Put your friend, perhaps one you don't mind losing, for they may not want to be your friend after this, near the anchor, but far enough from the door that they can't touch it. Tie the other end of the rope around them. They're to remain silent for the rest of the game. On a piece of paper, write, "We welcome you. You shall not be harmed." Slip the paper under the door near your friend. At 10:30 p.m. on the dot, turn off all the lights in the house except for the flashlights. Put your ear on the door by your friend and listen carefully. If you don't hear anything, the game is over. Turn on the lights, untie your friend, and burn the note you slipped outside. Probably best if you leave the house. If you hear knocking, take the binoculars and scissors and move about the house, checking each window. As you get to each window, turn off its flashlight and look outside with your binoculars until you see a figure in the distance. Once you see it, yell, "Forgive, forgive, for I am mistaken." Close your eyes and quickly reopen them and look outside again. If he's gone, the game is over. If not, you better hope you're locked all entrances to the house. Take your scissors and go looking. Sarah Sarita. Playing Sarah Sarita is easy to play, and if you're successful, you'll be in contact with two young girls who are said to have been murdered in Mexico. Me and Violet have played this.
Oh yeah,
To play, you just need a friend and two coins of the same value. Each of you holding a coin, sit on the ground and face each other. In unison, say, Sarah Sarita, can I enter your game? Toss the coins over your head so that they land on the ground behind you. If both coins land on heads, it means you're in the game. Ask questions and throw the coins to receive your answers. Heads meaning yes, tails meaning no, and one of the each meaning maybe. So if one's heads and one is tails, that means maybe.
Yeah.
You end the game the same way you started, saying, Sarah Sarita, can I leave your game? And you must keep playing until you both get a yes. Dead men, take me to your grave. This game will make your arms rise up on their own. To play, you just need a friend to help. One person closes their eyes while the other says, count to 10 in your head, then nod. Once it's done, the person speaking will move their arms back and forth, above and below each other 10 times. You'll repeat this process a few times, going from 10 times to 5, then 7, then 3. Once you're done, the person speaking should snap their fingers 3 times and repeat, dead man, take me to your grave, until the other person's arm starts lifting up on their own. Bloody Mary. We have done this several times and nothing happens.
No.
You know there's nothing to it. You can chant Bloody Mary's name until you turn blue, and no one's more interesting than your brave self would be staring back through that mirror. But what if the whole point of this scary game is to prove you don't believe it's possible to summon a vengeful, murderous witch by something so silly as chanting in front of a mirror? But the game's been around forever, so maybe there's some truth to it.
You did it multiple times.
The Candyman. A lot of people think that this is the same thing as Bloody Mary, and well, they're mostly right, but it's Bloody Mary with a twist. First off, you have to say the Candyman's name 5 times. Then he'll only kill you if he catches you before you turn the light on. Presumably, he'll also be very upset if you mention the questionable 1992 movie about him, and he'll kill you regardless of whether you get to the light or not. As an adult, I know I'm not as agile as I used to be, and I seem to have forgotten where half my light switches are. So if the Candyman shows up in the mirror at midnight, I'd probably be a little thrilled and also a lot dead. Charlie the Pencil Game.
I played it.
Sometimes known as the pencil game, Charlie is a way to contact a specific ghost, a little boy, you guessed it, named Charlie. To play Charlie, follow these 4 steps. Draw an X on a piece of paper. Label 2 of the resulting V-shaped sections no and 2 of them yes. Place 2 overlapping pencils on each line of your X, crossing them in the middle. Ask Charlie, are you there? And then ask your question. The kid is kind of like a spirit version of a magic 8-ball. Except that if Charlie doesn't want to play with you, he'll try to stab you with one of the pencils you'll need for the game. Lovely. Hide and seek. One-man hide and seek.
Oh.
Popularized in Japan. This game is simple. Hide in the closet and ask if something wants to take you into the darkness. If you hear something, light a match and run away. If you don't hear anything, I'd still light a match and run away. Because if you do hear something and don't light a match and run away, you get pulled into eternal darkness forever. The fear factor is pretty high with this. You have to find a closet you can fit in without claustrophobia setting in. There's the chance you'll accidentally light yourself on fire in said claustrophobic space. And on top of that, there's the usual fear of dealing with a demonic spirit you've summoned for kicks in the middle of the night. I can't pronounce it.
I can't either.
The Fortune Game. Also known as the Crossroads Fortune Game, this is a little easier to play but just as creepy. You just need a comb, a crossroads, and a nighttime. Run the comb over your teeth to make some noise and say, Suji Ora, grant me a true response. I know I butchered the game, I'm sorry. If a stranger pair approaches you, ask them your fortune. Presumably, the stranger is unearthly and terrifying, but you're supposed to hide your face when they approach, so it's tough to tell. The triple mirror game.
Ooh.
Shit. To play, you'll need 3 mirrors that can stand on their own and that you'll never want to use again after this. 3 pieces of fabric, they should be able to cover each mirror, a white candle, matches, or a lighter, and salt. Turn out the lights and ensure that no light is getting into the room. Put a line of salt in front of all possible entrances to the room, like windowsills and under the door. Now, this is where it gets a little confusing. Place 1 mirror so that it is across from the door, but turn at an angle so that it reflects the door into the second mirror. The second mirror should be perpendicular to the door so as to reflect the door's reflections into the third mirror, which should be directly across from and facing the second mirror. You should now see the door's reflection in all mirrors. Place a candle in front of the door between all mirrors and light it. Stand outside the mirrors adjacent to mirrors 1 and 2 so that you can see what's reflected in the third mirror. Note what you see, look closely, but don't look into the mirror for that long. To end the game, cover up each mirror but never step into the middle of the 3 mirrors until they're all covered. Extinguish the candle and turn on the lights. Without uncovering the mirrors, place them away from each other, with each one facing a wall, and then keep them there for at least 72 hours, which is 3 days.
Damn.
Once the 72 hours is up, you can store the mirrors with or without the covers, but be sure to throw some salt on them. And most importantly, never use them to look at your own reflection ever again. The bath game, Duruma Sam. The bath game is like a super creepy version of a spa. Before going to bed, sit in a full tub in the dark facing the faucet. Close your eyes and wash your hair as you chant, Duruma-san, fall down, Duruma-san, fall down. Continue chanting the entire time you wash your hair. You'll picture a Japanese woman standing in the tub who will fall and slip onto a rusty faucet which will gouge her eye out and kill her. At this point, you'll hear and or feel her in the tub with you. This means you've summoned the ghost, but don't look at her. Ask her, why did you fall in the bathtub? Then get out of the tub and go to bed, but don't turn on any lights. And most importantly, don't drain the tub until morning. When you wake up in the morning, that one-eyed woman will be with you. You'll feel her presence, but don't let her catch you. If she gets too close, you can say, Tomore, which will put distance between you. To end the game, which you must do before midnight or else she'll kill you in your dreams, you have to look at her and say, Kia, as you make a chopping motion with your arm which will cut her loose. Number 30. Are you okay?
Yeah.
The closet game. To play this game, you will just need a dark closet, a match, and zero regard for whatever you live or die. Just kidding. Sort of. To get started, turn off the lights in your room and get in the closet. Stay there quietly in the dark for 2 minutes, then hold the match in front of you as you say, show me in light or leave me in darkness. I can't believe I remember that. If you hear whispers, light the match immediately. Don't light it if you don't hear anything. Either way, once you're ready, leave the closet, close the door, and for good measure, never open it ever again.
Oh, I love Baby Blue, this one. This one's my favorite. I bet you could learn about it.
Baby Blue. Like Bloody Mary, but with a horrifying baby instead. To play, go into the bathroom, turn off the lights, and lock the door. Look into the mirror and position your arms as if you're holding an infant and say 13 times, Baby Blue, Blue Baby. If you do it without any mistakes, you'll feel the weight of a baby in your arms. The baby will start scratching at you. Before it gets too heavy, you have to flush it down the toilet. If you'll take too long, a screaming woman will appear in the mirror asking for her baby back and will kill you if you're still holding it.
I thought it was Lalo.
The little finger game. To play, you need to read a story either out loud or in your head. Is fine, but you should never read the story unless you want to play the game. That's it. That's all you need to do. Then you wait. Within 7 days of reading the story, you'll have the dream of the story described. A woman in your dream will ask you for help looking for her little finger. It's advised that you say yes, and you'd better hope you're good at hide and seek. The dice game. If you're willing to risk it all, this game is for you. To get started, you'll need 2 dice, a table to play on, an opaque, lightweight cup, the board from your favorite board game, any game, it doesn't need to require dice to play, a stopwatch, and your most fervent desire. Place your board on the table and put the dice on one end of the board. This is the first die. The second die will go inside the cup, which you'll place right side up on the opposite side of the board from the first die. Say, the game is set, care to make your wager. After a moment, state your desire, then exit the room and close the door. After 7 minutes, but before 11 minutes, re-enter the room. If everything as you left it, he doesn't want to play, dismantle the game and dispose of the second die. If everything is as you left it, but the second die is no longer in the cup, you've made him angry. Dismantle the game and do your best to find the second die and destroy it. If the cup is upside down with the second die inside it, it's your turn. Pick up the first die and roll it. Noting the number you've rolled, pick up the cup and compare your roll to the second die. If your number is higher, you win, and within a couple of days, your wish will come true. If they're the same, it's a tie and life will continue on as it was. If your number is lower, you lost and you will suffer the consequences. Queen of Spades is said to be the Russian equivalent of Bloody Mary, so you know it's scary. Devil's Face. I think those are... Oh, we started out like 3 more. Devil's Face. If the name isn't scary enough and you still want to actually play it, you'll need 12 black candles and a lighter. Before midnight, lock yourself in the bathroom and turn off the lights. Sitting in front of the mirror, light the candles and close your eyes until midnight on the dot. Once you open your eyes, you'll see the devil's face in the mirror. The Gambler Game. If playing card games with your friends isn't high enough stakes for you, then you can wager your life too. The Gambler, while the reward is great luck for the rest of your life, the consequences of this game are severe. And finally, the Telephone Ritual. This game is basically like making a prank call to a ghost. To play, you must be in a house alone, no pets, no parents, no friends, and in the dark. The house also needs to have a landline, so good luck with that. To play, go into the bathroom and scatter salt on the threshold outside the bathroom door. Then, close and lock the door. Turn on a flashlight and point it to the toilet. Then, using your cell phone, call the house's landline and see who answers. So those are scary games you can play with friends in real life.
Yeah.
Most of these games are to be played late at night, anytime between midnight and 3 a.m., except for the Midnight Man, which is from midnight until 3:33 in the morning.
The one that he really wants to do.
Yes, I do. So in the comments down below, comment down below what game you would like to see us play here on this channel.
Yes.
This is Scary Month. This is Halloween season. It is now October. We are going to be doing scary videos. And we will eventually go back to haunted locations.
Yes. Well, hopefully
We're very sorry for the lack of content over the past couple of months, or past year basically. And the last video we did was Sarasota. Me and Violet did that game I think last year.
Yeah.
And this year has just been hell. We had an unexpected death in the family this year, so
yeah.
Very unexpected. So that's why there has been a lack of content on this channel.
Yeah.
I have been focusing my attention on my kids as well as my work. I have also been focusing my attention on my main YouTube channel, which I really haven't been uploading much of because of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, we are sorry for the lack of content over the past several months. That's the reason why. But we will get back into the thick of things. Hopefully by the end of this year, we'll go to a couple of horror locations. We'll try to get to the Robinson Woods Indian Burial Ground. We'll try to get to the cemetery in the southern suburbs. Can't think of the name of it.
Me either.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So haunted paranormal videos will be coming back soon. Hopefully by the end of the year they'll be coming back. But for the month of October, we will play some scary games. I will try to upload, if we do get scary games going, we'll try to upload them every 3 days, starting next week. This video should be posted sometime later on today or Sunday for sure. So keep an eye out for that. And as always, subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah. We're trying to get to 100 subs by the end of this year. And with us going to be uploading a little bit more often this month with it being Halloween season. I do expect to get more subscribers by the end of this month and by the end of the year. But like I said, comment down below what scary game you want us to see play. We're definitely going to do Bloody Mary again.
Oh yes.
Baby Blue for sure.
Yes.
Sarah Sarita, we're gonna do Luigi board again like usual. We haven't touched the Luigi board in over a year, so
No, actually that's a lie. I've only touched it once.
we haven't touched it in over a year since the last video we did.
Yeah.
So we'll do Luigi board, we'll do Sarah Sarita again, we'll do Baby Blue, we'll do the Bloody Mary ritual.
Baby Blue just sounds like La Llorona. I swear to God.
We'll try to maybe do the telephone game, the telephone game with the shoebox and everything. We'll try to do that and see what happens.
I thought Santa Kobe did that.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this video should be uploaded either tomorrow, later on today. If not today, Sunday for sure. Not sure what time though. But be sure to keep an eye on it. I will post it here on YouTube and I will post it on new like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook so other people can see it. And be sure you have your notifications turned on so you never miss an upload from us. And like I said, we're sorry for the lack of content over the past couple of months, especially this year. I think this is our third, maybe fourth video this year on this channel. So
yeah.
Thank you guys for your patience, but we'll be getting back into the thick of things soon. And we cannot
Very
wait.
soon.
Things are going to get better for us. We're going to be traveling. Next year we're going to be traveling a little bit, hopefully. Go to different horror locations. And we might even start doing abandoned videos as well on this channel. So be sure to check that out. Other than that, love you all. Peace out. And please consider subscribing. Peace.
Yes. Bye.